Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Brothers, 1 year anniversary episode, just to be exact. Here you have your boy Derek. There you have your boy Rand.
What's going on, everybody?
There you have your boy Ford.
What's up?
There you have your boy Joe or Joseph
Yep.
Tony. I'm gonna call this whole government out since this is first time on Facebook. Joseph Tony is in the building.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
You know, I gotta let him know how y'all boys doing today.
It's good.
Man, I'm
Good.
blessed, man.
That's a Hall of Fame.
Blessed as always.
Super Bowl Sunday. Who y'all boys rooting for?
That's a dumb question. You know,
I know you rooting
You
for.
know,
right?
I'm going for the GOAT.
Man, come on, man. It's Black History Month, man. Don't do that.
I'm going for the GOAT.
Oh.
You racist. I can't deal with this, man.
You call me what you want, man.
Hey, look, I don't know for real. I've been torn this whole time. I don't know who to go for, man.
Yeah, I agree.
I just feel like I had a dream the score was gonna be 21-7.5. Who gonna have 21? Who gonna have 7? I don't know.
I ain't
21
gonna hold
and a
you.
half.
At half, watch.
I told my coworker I think the final score is going to be 38-35.
I didn't say that. I said 21-27. I said I was like, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be like
I feel like it's going to be.
I ain't
I
trying
feel
to.
like it's going to be a high scoring game.
I ain't trying to throw no shade at nothing, but I mean Brady did come back against Falcons that year.
Exactly.
So
Like this
Bro,
is my
we
thing.
could-
I'm going for Brady, but at the same time, it's like Chiefs probably do win, but I can't.
I don't know because everybody said Belichick was the reason Brady was out here doing them numbers. That man picked the Buccaneers.
yeah,
Gave them to
look what Belichick at though.
Exactly.
yeah. I'm gonna
We
say
at home.
no,
So-
it's undisputed. Brady the GOAT. It's undisputed.
I don't know how you can argue that anymore at this
No,
point.
that's what I was gonna say. There's no argument.
Facts.
The
You
man,
know,
the man's
10
amazing.
Super Bowl appearances. 10 Super Bowl appearances, my guy.
Most like NFL teams don't even make it to the playoffs like that. This man
Right.
had
He's
almost
about to have more championships than in history, like with teams. Because you know,
Bro.
Patriots and the Steelers are tied at 6 right
He
now.
has more rings than divisions almost.
Yeah,
Most divisions ain't got 6 rings, bro.
most
That's
divisions,
crazy.
most teams ain't even been to the playoffs.
Bro, I'm telling you,
To be exact.
the man, yeah. But
Man,
to have him going up against like Patrick Mahomes and
no,
stuff,
that's
that's
it's gonna be a crazy game.
yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
watching,
It'll be good.
sipping my pink Whitney, just enjoying
I
my
can never
time.
get into that, man. That Pink Whitney was,
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know.
Ain't,
This is a
ain't,
little
ain't,
bit final ginger ale. You be all right.
ain't too bad, man. C4 no.
Ford, you in that ginger ale. You old, man. You old.
We don't drink. Why are we even listening to
Yeah,
him?
we not. Yeah, when it comes to that, Ford can't even be in that conversation because we know how Ford is off of one sip.
Exactly.
So he can't even be in that conversation.
That's
Starting
my
off,
past. Leave that alone.
shoot.
Huh? You heard him? You heard him?
It's the
That's his
present.
past. Leave him alone.
It's
You
the
heard him?
present too.
Pour water now.
They think it's water, but it's Grey Goose.
It's Gray's Goose, man.
You think it's water, but it's Grey Goose.
Man, I
baby.
couldn't catch it fast enough. I heard you
boy.
starting it up too. I said, "Oh
Look,
man."
hey, yeah, you know I was gonna catch it because Ford on here capping already, and we don't like that.
Already.
Already. We ain't gonna talk. We ain't
boy.
gonna talk about that though. We ain't gonna talk about that. We gonna keep that
No,
in the
no.
past, right? And right.
And let
here.
that- Hey, let that go. Let that go.
Let that
Let go.
rest.
Oh,
You know, let
man.
go and let God. You know.
Right.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
But
Yeah.
we are. This is our 1 year anniversary. How y'all feel about that? Did y'all think we was gonna continue a whole year with this podcast?
Of
Nope.
course.
Oh yeah, most def.
Of
When we
course.
had that first episode in Boy's basement, I was like, "Oh, this it."
This it?
Yeah.
I was like, "This is it. We're gonna do this."
Nah, that's facts though. I think it's funny. I think it's funny how it all came about. Cause Rand is honestly Rand got the idea. I threw the idea up there, but Rand had the idea because we was rad. I think I went to
Who's
Rand
going
house.
something? Yeah.
I went to Rand house and then we went to B Dubs and I rode with Rand there and we was listening to the radio and I think Rand was like, man, what if we could, make money off of that, just sitting
Yeah.
there and just having conversation. I was like, man, my boy Teron from Teron from college, You know,
Yeah.
he used to have a podcast. Shit, I said, I hit him up and see what they did, whatever. We left the conversation when the B-Dubs ate, came back out, went home. I got a text like an hour later. Man, we got to do this podcast. We got to do this podcast, man. I was like, I bet, man. Yeah, we could do it. Let me go ahead and hit my boy up, see what they did, what equipment they had, see what we could do. And that's when I said, yeah, we got to get Joe on there. We got to get Joe on there.
I remember the text message. Yo, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Derek. We may talk so much trash like in person, but when Derek texts me, he's very professional. Like every time, like he's like, "Yo, bro," he's like, "What you think about this opportunity to go to this podcast?" Like, you know, it was all structured and nice. I was like, yeah. I said, you know, you told me that you and Rand was talking and stuff like that, and I said, look, I know off the rip that it's gonna be a good thing for us three. But then it's funny how Ford got on here though.
No,
That
yo,
was the last
Listen,
one.
was the same.
hey,
I was supposed to be a part of it.
people don't know Ford was the equipment boy for
Ooh.
2 episodes. Ford was the
Bruh.
equipment boy for 2 episodes. Then he got promoted.
Bro,
We was
Yeah,
like,
because the
my
Rand
boy
missed
couldn't
one
stay.
I had to
episode.
miss the episode. Yeah, I missed the episode.
No, that's right.
So if it was for Rand missing that 3rd episode, Ford probably would have never been a part of
Thank you,
Unfiltered.
Rand.
So you gotta give
You
a
welcome,
shout
my
out.
brother. You
Thank
welcome, my
Thank
brother.
the Rand and thank the OC.
Right.
Hey,
So you
yeah,
gotta
I
give
had
a
to
shout out
work,
to
man.
Rand. It
Ford
all worked out.
Ford probably was like, remember before he used to sit beside the computer and he used to hit all he used to do was hit that play
Bro.
button.
That's it.
Listen, but that's
That's
the
it.
thing. That's the
What was it like?
thing. Ford had the easiest job, but it was so hard for him. It was so hard for him. He only had to click one button, and he would still mess that up. He said, "Oh, well, I don't think I did that right." What you mean? We just recorded 20 minutes of an
Bro.
episode, and you don't think you did it right? Shoot, Ford.
Bro, the early episodes with the audio, bro, we had to set the mics up and then we'll be recording and yeah, bro. It was tragic. It was tragic.
Oh, unless you got Derek computer, yeah.
Right. why you give me that face? you touched the pressure point with Joe just now. That
Oh,
face
I'll tell you
expression he
something,
just
bro.
gave me.
Bro, because y'all don't know, y'all was not in the library with me. I'm walking in the library. You walk in the library, I look to my left, it's Derek. I said, "Oh, what's going on, bro?" I usually study alone. Like that's how I go in the room. I put my music on, I just go on my vibe. So I noticed Derek was doing his own thing. So I was like, I ain't gonna really interrupt him. He's doing his own thing. But I went over there and spoke to him and I kept looking like at his laptop. It was like some tape or something. And I was like, Derek, you might need a new laptop. There's like, yeah, bro, I know. Yeah, you know, this is what Derek said. He said, I ain't gonna worry about it. If it works, I ain't gonna worry about it.
You're right.
So then we started doing the podcast. This is when we had started recording like video. So Derek would set his laptop up. And I was looking, I'm like, is that the same laptop that was in the library? That had the tape on it? I was like, ever
Hey,
since then, bro, I've been over it, dog.
hey,
Because
it's been
because we
going
passed,
strong
like,
since freshman year.
3 Black Fridays since that time I've seen that laptop. He could have got him a new laptop by now.
Bro.
Hey, didn't the thing unplug? Didn't the plug fall out there, boy? Or something?
Oh.
Wow. The plug fell out and the whole laptop turned off.
We had to wait
And
like
I was
another
like,
10,
oh,
15 minutes.
Bro, I was like, nah. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't.
Bro, it's been holding me down since freshman year, man.
Bro, get a new one, bro. You know what?
You gonna buy me another one?
I was about to say. You know what?
He had to.
Look, that one don't work either. Oh, that one
Yeah,
don't work
then
either.
you had to.
Who, me?
Joe had to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Two
that,
laptops?
but for some
No,
odd
what I'm
reason,
talking about. Joe had to.
yeah, the burgundy one doesn't work like that no more. I gotta send it back.
See, talking about me.
It almost voided the
And then
one.
watch
Yeah.
they mess right there and send you like 3. Watch they send you like 3 of them. They made the mistake of sending you that way.
Well, yeah, the one I'm on right now is a podcast laptop, which is honestly I was thinking about giving it to Derek anyway, but I was like, when that one messed up, I was like, gotta hold on to it. And then I thought about it.
Oops.
I said, I wish I would give Derek a laptop when he just bought a brand new car. Congratulations to that.
Wow. You can't be generous, still give me the laptop? Like, goddamn. Like, We supposed to be boys and shit, man. Like,
Oh boy.
you know what?
That's a shame.
It is a shame. It is a shame. Before we get too deep in this conversation, I do want to give shout outs, to the people that's been supporting us since day one. I don't really got names in front of me, so if I miss your name, sorry. But especially the people that brought shirts from us. I know my mom brought a shirt. Um, John, uh, Essence, Aaron, Caitlin, Ashley, Chelsea, Bree, Haley, uh, their mom. Who else? Who else?
But
Probably a
you
couple
better
other people. Volante,
throw Shonda
Shariah,
name up in there because Lord knows I
Shonda.
never heard of it.
Dang, it's probably some more people.
Tunisia.
Yeah. Who else? Who else? If y'all throw them out, but
I'm trying to think.
I think that's about it. I think that's about
I
it.
think it was.
And then just some people that just generally support us. I told Joe I was gonna give them a shout out, but Whitney, um, she's been just just sharing our content constantly, a constant listener to the podcast and everything like that. So shout out to her as well, just for the support. And then for our guests that's been on thus far,
Yeah.
our first guest was G. That was a great episode. I'm glad Joe wasn't on that episode because we'd have been talking for like 3 hours.
Till now, would it be still been
We
talking?
probably would have still been on that episode.
Would have still been talking now.
We
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it.
So shout out to G. I think the second guest was Talik. Man, that was a great episode with Talik. Shout out to Talik for joining us. Tim, shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim for these shirts too. And
Yeah,
Arthur.
Nick.
Yep. And Mick. And we got some more guesses for y'all. So stay tuned.
They on the way.
They
are
on the way.
definitely on the way.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. We're gonna be a whole good year for us. But speaking of shirts, like if you're watching this now, if you're currently watching this, if you share this live on your feed and tag two people in it, man. I still got some shirts on hand. It's only smalls and medium. I got 3 smalls and I got 2 mediums. So if you share this on your feed, tag 2 people in it, man, you get a free shirt. Cause I need to get rid of them anyway. So share them, tag 2 people, send them to our page, and you get a free shirt. But if y'all ain't have any more shout outs, we can go ahead and move on
I'm
for
gonna
that.
shout out my boy Ethan. Ethan's a very good supporter of the podcast. He likes a lot of our stuff and was one of our first followers on the Unfiltered Brothers page. My parents actively watch it, give us critiques and everything like that. Try to think. I think it's a couple people. We got a couple people in our
shout out to Ford Uncle, man, James,
Yeah.
for pinning our podcast on his
on the radio,
online radio station.
Yeah, shout out to Keyston too, because he was looking out for us too.
Yeah, Keyston.
Keyston.
Yeah. Was looking out for us.
Big shout out to my mom. My mom's dad. They got a shirt as well, and they do our content.
Shout out to
So
Ford, Ford's parents, because they was letting us use the basement, all the equipment.
Basement. Yep.
Like that. Shout out to you guys for letting us do that. Who else? We had some support out there.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
More than we know, man. More than we know.
Yeah.
Honestly, man.
Join the movement. Join the movement.
Yes. So just moving on to that. Just I guess building up on how y'all feel about just reaching 1 year. Like, of course, y'all said
it's a big accomplishment.
It's a big accomplishment, and we believed from the beginning we was gonna make it this far, but we made it this far now. So, like, how y'all feel about making it 1 year with this podcast?
I was
great. I feel great, man. I feel great. I feel great because being that I kind of had the idea, as Derek said. I feel great about it. It's a big accomplishment, man. It's a big accomplishment, and I hope that it goes far. I can see it going far. So that's a goal in life for me for this podcast to go far. So I like to reach my goals, man. I don't stop till I get them.
Facts. Yeah.
I heard that. Nah, I'm very impressed. I feel like we found out like our relationship. We already had it off camera. When we got on camera, we figured it out and stuff like that. Just like our chemistry and everything like that. Like just how how we do it so effortlessly now. Like it's second nature. Like honestly, like we don't even put too much thought into it no more. Like not as like we don't plan it, but like it's like this is all natural. Like we don't plan these conversations before we get before the cameras and before we turn the mics and stuff on. Like this is all like legit us. So it's crazy that like a year later, a year later, like we've reached this point, and it's only up from here. Like it's only up.
Yep.
Like we've had amazing conversations that people say like we had like they were like, oh man, I can't believe like young folks having these conversations. Like I'm like, man, you ain't surrounding yourself around the right people. Like that,
around the right people. Get around your boys and you had these conversations. What about you for how I feel to be promoted until now?
That promotion came mighty quick, but you know that it's kind of kind of surreal because like the year went by so fast, and like I was talking to my girlfriend, I was like, it's been a year already, and like I ain't been on a lot of the episodes, but like especially like last episode, that was my favorite episode because I got a lot off my chest that I've been holding on for so long.
I knew that was gonna be your favorite. I knew that was gonna be you and Rand.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna be y'all favorite. But yeah, I wanna look. I wanna say we had Ford had an idea for this episode that I won't say, but if we would have did that, we probably would not have 2 years in the game. If we would have went with Ford, if we would have went with Ford idea for what we should have did for this episode. You know, TT. I'll just say that.
Oh,
I was like, they don't remember Derek. I was looking, I was like, they don't remember.
Look, Ram remember now. But I do look. Nah, honestly, I want to give a shout out to Ford. I want to give a shout out to Ford. Yeah, I'll tell you later.
On that whole TT thing.
Look,
we'll tell you later.
I want to give a shout out to Ford because, as we know, us three, as well as even some of our listeners, they was like, "Why Ford don't be talking like that? Why Ford don't be talking like that?" We was like, "Man, we trying to make
sometimes
him,
it's a good reason why he don't talk, man."
Yeah,
because I'm gonna say some stuff.
Be like, man, Ford, you got any opinions on that? Nah, y'all didn't say everything.
Nah.
I was.
You gotta realize, like we came into the game like we was ready to have this thing. Ford was like, I'm gonna just push this play button. And dude was like, all right, you gotta be on. He was like, I gotta be on. Like,
Facts.
So it's like it was a big jump for him.
Facts. So shout out to Ford.
I ain't had no training or nothing. Y'all just stood me out there.
Nothing. So I'm proud of you, boy.
Exactly.
Boy, shoot. Joe pretty much said what I was gonna say. You know, we known each other since probably earlier since elementary school. But we pretty much got
forever in 3 years.
Yeah, started hanging more together since high school and stuff.
It's been over 20 years.
Yeah, way over 20.
Yeah.
So we've been we've always been brothers. But I think we've grown so much as a team on this podcast. Pretty much like Joe was saying. Like I was listening to some of the early ones that we did, and I was like honestly, we've grown. Like every episode, I feel like got better. Every episode, and I feel like we've grown. Like I said, we've grown as a team. Like each episode got better with the content that we give out, and even like what Joe said with the chemistry on camera. Because me, we go to Forward Basement, and I had the front page filled up with notes, and I had the back page filled up with notes. I was like, I need to touch these points. I ain't saying I still don't take notes or whatever, but it's not as much as two sheets of paper. So it's like what Joe was saying. It's like
man,
like we get on this thing. We have the topics, but we just get on the thing, push play, push record, and we just like that chemistry itself. We just build off each other and just have a natural conversation like we just sitting in beat ups, getting food, drinking, and everything like that, and the conversation is
Derek could have a phone full of notes and paper full of notes. I'm like, Derek, what are you doing, man? I'm just taking notes, man.
Yeah,
I saw this on TV, so I wrote this down. I saw this on whatever, I wrote this down.
Look, like I'm that person. Like I want to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I want to be prepared. Like if we talk about this, I was like, okay, maybe I need to touch that point. Well, sometimes I didn't need to touch those points, but we we learn from that and move on. But yeah, I just had that paper full with notes. Like what the
Yeah.
like I couldn't even read it. I write small too, so having two sides of the paper full, like shoot. But yeah, it also honestly getting to this point, it also shows like perseverance. Honestly,
Yeah.
no matter how much success we have now, no matter how much support we got now, we still continue to do this just because we know the reason why we give out these content, to make an impact. Um, Starting
Right.
with our community and then moving outside of our community and everything like that, and we all know, even the people like some of our supporters, like we see the potential that this podcast can
Yeah.
have. So there's no reason to stop now, and so just keep going, continue to give out good content, what the people want to listen to, hear and everything like that. Keep being ourselves, keep being real, and speak our mind, and everything else will work out. So it's amazing how we got here to the year.
And
But
we
yeah,
always had that thing where we want to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So that's
right,
where the whole unfiltered part came in there at. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So get you some people that's gonna tell you what you need to hear.
And honestly, like with this podcast, for me personally, like I was talking to Steven one time before we even put out the first episode. I was like, I think it'd be good for me too, because like I'm a person, y'all, I think y'all can vouch for it. Like I feel like I'm a great leader when it comes to whatever. I feel like I'm a great leader, but sometimes I do feel like I could be more outspoken leader. So just putting my opinions out there, how I feel about certain stuff out there. I was like, maybe this podcast can, help me with that. You know what I'm saying? I can be more outspoken as a person, actually talk about the things that I want to get off my chest. Cause, and then as y'all can see over the last few, like 10, 15 episodes, I haven't really been caring. I haven't really been caring what the hell I've been saying. I got comfortable, with what we've been talking about, comfortable with myself and what I've been saying. If it's what I feel, that's what I feel. We told you from the beginning, like not everything is going to be facts. It's really going to be our opinions, and just podcast is really
Opinion, yeah.
really for open-minded individuals. You know what I'm saying? So if that's not you and you still listening to it and you have a problem with it, that's on you. But we already told you from the beginning, like what we were going to talk about and everything like that. So I credit that. I credit the podcast for that. Just me being more outspoken of just different stuff and everything like that. Because we talked a lot about social social justice issues and everything like that over the last year. It felt like I was an activist, man. Like it felt like I was an activist, man. Like we talked so much about that, man. I think it got to the point where it's like I'm tired.
No, yeah. Because
Yeah,
it was like almost every other episode. It was like, but we would legit just see stuff on like social media and on the news. We'd be like,
Talk
we
about
gotta
this,
talk about
yeah.
this, yeah. And then it
Yeah.
just so happened that it was so much going on when we started the podcast. Like
it
it's,
was happening back to back, like it was nothing.
And
It still
I
is.
just wish y'all could see what was going on before we started doing this video. Cause I used to mess with Derek so heavy. Like he'll just be talking and I'd just be like doing something stupid to him. He trying not to laugh and maintain his composure,
it's
but
it's funny because we didn't know how good we had it when we was just doing sound. When we
right.
was just doing sound, we could if we messed up, we could just clip it out.
Clip it out.
They won't
Pause.
see
Look.
me going behind the
Pause the
camera.
whole episode. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
you said this. You stop
Yeah.
here. So just pick it back up from right there. Like no one realized how much. I do a lot of the editing. So when no one really know how much, especially when we're just doing sound, like how much editing that we
uh,
had to do, man. But we on video now, so we was like, hey,
bruh.
this is one take. We on
One
video.
shot. Yeah, you got one shot.
This is one take.
You got one shot.
Like literally, we filmed the whole debate episode. We literally got down to the last 5 minutes of the episode, and then boom, my grandma bust through the door, and I'm just like, I was like, we can't. And so when I was talking to her about it, she was just like, take it out, right? I was like, we can't just take it out. I was like, this is recorded. Like, I was like, you can't just clip it in video and stuff like that. So we ain't that good yet. Like,
yeah, that joke was hilarious, man. I died when she busted the door. Honestly, bro.
I know.
I could not hold it.
I was like, that's literally one of my top 10 moments. I was like, because literally, I was like, we're recording.
That was hilarious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What are some other like favorite memories or moments, whatever, from the past year?
We talked about it. We talked about it before we got old, man. That whole Dr. Dre episode with you and Joseph going back and forth, that had to be the funniest thing of my life. Because here goes Joe. I don't know, Derek. I gotta play devil's advocate here.
Because Joe always do that.
And
listen,
I missed the episode.
I said this before. Joe know how to press your buttons. Joe really know how to press your buttons. Remember that time? I won't call names, but he put it in the group chat. He was like, such and such should be a guest on this episode. This is what I did. I looked at the phone. I put it down and continued watching TV until you replied. Until you replied in the group chat. Because what Joe not going to do is that. What he's not going to do is that. Like, he know how to push your buttons, and then with that Dr. Dre situation, man, that junk was stupid, bro.
Oh, let me explain
that
something.
That junk was stupid.
Bro. When Derek is passionate about something, like when he really, really, his mind ain't gonna budge. He really gonna do whatever he got his mind to. I love it. Cause I'll be like, oh, there it is. That's that point. It's time to put there go that button.
Bro,
when Derek was talking about that, because remember the lead up to that episode, Derek had been talking about it for like the last couple of days. Like, oh, this gonna be a good one. I can't believe she asked for this much money, blah blah blah. And the whole time I'm just like, I'm about to hit him with this wild, and boy, he ain't about to see this boy. When I was so hyped with Derek's face, when he was like, "You think she's supposed to?" Derek was like, "You think she's supposed to get this much?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah." If y'all could have been where I was, it took everything in my soul not to cry laughing at Derek during that episode, because I'm legit throwing points out. And Derek is just like, no, Joe, no. But it was a good episode.
That was some bullshit. And because with that episode, because we was talking about that, and we was talking about Breonna Taylor, I believe. That case, I guess the final decision, whatever.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, the last
that Dr. Dre segment was only supposed to be like 15-20 minutes. That joint lasted like 45 minutes because Joe know how to push fucking buttons.
But I will say this: the result of that episode literally led into our debate segment.
You're right.
Like literally, like I would not have thought, because me and Derek just kept talking. We were like, man, that episode was real good. We just could not talk about Breonna Taylor, which was like the focal point of the episode. And we was like, it was a good episode, but I feel bad because we didn't get to talk about what we really want to talk about. And I was like, this is when we had started talking about it together. I was like, what if we just argued on camera? Like,
right.
I mean, we do it on camera all the time. So when Derek greenlighted it, I was like, that's exactly what I'm aiming for. Right?
Yeah. Because I was saying the same thing. I was like, yeah, when you the same way though. When you get passionate about a topic, you don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Yeah, you don't know how to shut up. They just go on and on.
You don't know how to shut up. The first time I realized that when we was talking about it was it was the guy that got executed. I forgot his name off the top, but it was like the second or third episode. I think it was like the second episode. It was the guy that got executed. And then we started talking about just like slavery and Brown versus Board of Education.
He went in
Black Wall Street. He said look.
Oh,
we recorded that. We recorded it in full basement. So I was there, like I was literally beside Joe. It's funny. It was a serious.
That was
moment.
A long night too.
It was a serious, right? it was a serious moment, but I could not. I was laughing on the inside because when Joe get passionate about it, he sits up. He's like, "All right, man, you done got me started now." So you might as well. You look. He said, "You look." He said, "You look. You might as well get comfortable because I'm about to go."
I was over it, dog. And then it's funny because like Rand pointed, like y'all had said something about, but Rand really pointed out where we was like, I was like, all right, we can't have this episode long. And Rand was like, the reason it be long because of you. You don't want to be
talking. That literally be the case.
But no, I mean, it's crazy how literally we all have our own identities within the podcast. Like Derek is our host. He is literally our leader. Like he does everything like boom, boom, boom. This is what we're doing. Like, all right, let's talk about this. And then like the Rand like hits us. The Rand hit us with like really good like motivational quotes, or he'll say, you know, like his no caps be spot on. He's just that sensible person. Like you see all the wisdom. And then like Ford hit us with like, you know, like the religion, and like that'll give us like that extra like when we need to talk about like, you know, stuff that's bothering us or anything like that. Like he'll hit us with the, all right, well, this is what the Bible says, this is what you're supposed to do, blah blah blah, religion aspect. And I love like that's like all of our identities literally mashed so well together. Because at first I was like, when we first started doing, I was like, how is it? Will it work with all of us on here together? You know, because obviously we all have similar principles, but all different ideas on how to do stuff. And it was like, it's crazy how basically it all mashed so well together. That's like that's literally one of my favorite aspects about it.
Yeah.
Because talking about people in passion, let's not forget that Derek was the one that literally went in on the rappers.
Oh, like, I knew he was gonna break it up.
Like literally, bro. Like
I knew he was gonna break it up.
Bro, people called me. It was like,
oh, him? I won't dare. It started before.
No. Yeah, because I said the thing about Fevers.
Ford said them so-called rappers who
dog.
Yeah.
Derek hit a me moment. Derek sat up. Derek was like, nah.
I said, nah, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah. He said, look, we ain't gonna talk. He said, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna talk about this. I did Joe like, oh, okay, let me get myself. I watched the episode. I had to go back and watch it. I had to go back and watch it.
It's for
Derek was like, no, I'm not letting him live.
Yeah, but I didn't know they were gonna react like
because
the
thing
no one did.
Listen, because the thing is, I still see it to this day, and I stand by what I say. Y'all friends are fake as fuck for promoting y'all music. It's whack. I stand by what I say, and I'm not taking it back. I'm not talking to everybody.
Oh God.
I'm talking to some of y'all. And if y'all shits ain't hitting like it's supposed to, you know who I'm talking about.
So, all right.
I keep it
hey, look, y'all remember the episode when we talked about that? What was it? That girl got that man that rental property or whatever.
Oh, that
was.
He ain't want that Rolex. He ain't want that property. That was what Red said. He ain't want that Rolex. He ain't want that property.
That was a good one too. Yeah. I think I played. I think that was like one of the first episodes I played Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
I was like, really? I don't want no property. I want the Rolex. I was low key serious about it. I wouldn't want property. I still would want that Rolex.
Nah.
That was a Rolex.
Oh man.
I don't need that.
That was a good episode.
Give me the Rolex.
Nah.
AP feeling my Rolex.
You know, that's when I used to say that stuff to Derek.
Right.
Right there in his ear.
I'm glad we on camera now.
Dog. I wish that we would have recorded so that way we could just show them clips of just rant.
Yeah.
Because mind you, I'm pretty sure in the audio you can hear us giggling. Like it's laughter back
bro.
there.
The first 3 episodes, it was the audio quality is horrible just because we knocked over mics. The first episode with Joe. Oh, Randy showed me how to extend my mic.
Pause. Rand went off their episode. Who was it?
Ford?
Oh yeah.
Look, that wasn't even. Look, that's why. That's why when we didn't have camera, like we could edit as much as we could, but they didn't. Like that wasn't in the episode, but we had to cut like 2 minutes of Rand's rant on Ford because he hit the mic. He said, "Dad, told your ass. Make sure y'all don't hit the mic."
Dog, it was crazy, bro. Because like, I swear to God, Ford hit that mic. It wasn't even a second. Fred was like, "Dad, told y'all not to hit the mic." He started going off, bro. Look, it was like, Rand, chill. I ain't chilling. He told me.
Look, when Rand ran off, I felt like he was at home. Like, nigga, this ain't your house.
I was like, Rand, he put us out.
Bro.
Rand did not care, bro. Rand was going in.
Oh, yo, that was hilarious.
Yeah, but you're right. I showed Joe how to extend that joke. He said, "Wait, just do that?"
I was, bro. I never knew. I was like, bro, yeah, we got so many off-camera moments that are hilarious. You know, us sitting there telling Ford push play, Ford fucking up. So then one of us got to get up and go hit play. Then we find out the Ford won't record it. Ford did something completely different. Come on, Ford, come sit with us. Come get a mic, Ford. Figure it out.
Look, we gonna speak positive affirmation. We're gonna get to the point where we have our own like studio where we can just record everything. We have our own. We're gonna have our own person to record us and everything.
Not
like this.
me.
Not you. Definitely not you. They gonna
please, Lord, not you.
Yeah, we have our own person record everything, take pictures, so we can chop that stuff up and pick clips on social media. Like, this is what we have to go through before we record.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you for it. I thought you did an okay job at first. I mean,
I can set the mics up.
Hey, look. Hey, Joe. It won't but 2 episodes.
That boy was tech support for 2 episodes. He got promoted to co-host. It didn't do his first job right
at all.
I thought you did okay though. You was the best thing that we had at that point because we did hate getting them pushing plays.
Because all I was supposed to do was supply the mics. I did that part.
Yeah, he provided us the equipment where we ain't had to pay for anything.
I won't be on this one episode and never be on ever again. All right, we kind of want you back for the next episode. What?
Go ahead, pull up a seat, Ford. You go sit on the end of the couch over there beside Rand.
I agree. I want us to get to that point too, for real. Like, I want to make sure that where we have our tech guy editing and everything, we have our space where we can do it. I think we can do it.
Man.
I do. Yeah. I think that it's definitely possible.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Soon. Did y'all? We talked about it. Do y'all have a favorite, like an absolutely favorite episode?
I don't know, man, because I like the entanglement episode.
Ooh,
I like the
all about that one.
That was a good episode.
Hey, pause. Speaking of entanglements, I'm still looking for one, but go ahead.
He out here promoting for himself, you guys.
Monte.
He's currently looking for an entanglement, everybody.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, I guess.
Trying to get entangled with somebody's daughter.
Oh, not somebody's daughter.
Or auntie. He into the aunties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he do like the auntie.
He like the aunties.
Right. Go ahead, finish what you were saying, Rand. It's not about me. It's not about me.
Look, you didn't make me forget all about what I was talking about, man.
That was like your favorite episode.
Yeah. I like the first episode. The first episode was great. The entanglement episode.
Yeah.
So those off-camera moments on those episodes were just. I don't really got no favorite, man. Like, all of them was good to me.
Right.
I think my favorite one. I think the most enjoyed one was the one we argued about. For me, was the Dr. Dre one, because that was literally a conversation that came from just me just being like, all right, I'm gonna be this guy today. But
you were that guy.
Yeah, but I think like the best episode to me personally was our Talik episode. I think that one was a real special one. Like, shout out to fam for real for like being vulnerable in that space, because like I think that vulnerability literally touched like a lot of people. Like, a lot of people hit me up and was talking about that episode, and like you guys know, like that was like literally one of our most viewed episodes and everything like that. But yeah, I don't think other than that, I don't really have a favorite one.
Right.
I'm gonna say yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like we've done so many and then not enough. It's a weird space.
Yeah, we're like,
right.
yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's like we haven't really, because this is 21.
Mm-hmm.
This is 21. It's like it's the whole year though. Like a whole year been went by, but it's like, dang, we've done so much, but not a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I feel like we could still do a whole lot more.
Yeah.
You know, before you got a
Yeah.
favorite or a favorite moment.
I was about to say I got a favorite moment once he get done though.
My favorite moment was the last debate when I said SpongeBob and the reaction on y'all face.
This
Another episode of Unfiltered Brothers.
Yeah, look, we was ready to go after that, man.
I was.
No,
I was
have
ready.
they ever been
Man,
to the bottom of the ocean?
Rand, we weren't ready to go. We got off. Like we ended the whole thing.
Look, yeah.
Like literally, I think that's right. Like I think
we
that
having a
happened
whole
right.
conversation.
Yo,
He was like, "Yo, have we ever been to the bottom of the ocean?" No, he was like, "Yeah, that's where SpongeBob lives." All right, thank you for another. This is another episode of Unfiltered Brothers. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Because he was so serious about that.
Bro, when I started hosting the debate episodes, the hardest part really was like, I gotta remember all these social medias. I said, nah. I said, nah. I said, every episode.
He said, Derek, do that thing you do with
do that thing you do with the social media.
Yeah.
Yo, nah,
look, I didn't look. I listened to that too. Like when I was listening to like the first couple episodes and listen to me say that stuff. Yeah, I didn't shorten that down so much because that segment used to take like a minute. Now to spit it out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's funny.
Yo, it's crazy how far we've come.
No,
yo,
my favorite moment got to be when I said space because I'm already stuck there, and Joseph's face was so like, oh my god. Because we had a whole discussion before we got on. He was like, man, you know what, Rand, I'm not arguing with you no more. I'm not going to get pissed off. Then I said that. Nope, you got it.
Those look like you getting mad again.
Yeah.
Bro, four.
He said, because you knew.
Durant hyped it up. Durant hyped up what he was going to say all day.
All day.
I'm old. Y'all ain't going to believe. I'm going to save my argument. When he hit us with, no, he got mad because he was like, you ain't saying we was in a space station or a boat. And I was like, what do you think? We was just floating in space? When he hit us when we was already in space, it literally, if I could have turned off the episode, I would have. If I had that much power to stop the episode, I would have stopped it. Because it didn't make sense how mad Durant made me in the matter of seconds. That was the first episode.
Yeah. That was the first debate. That was the first debate episode. Yeah. But nah, my favorite episode probably is the Tyleek episode. That like I think that helped our future episodes too. Just for having that conversation with Tyleek and just him like once again, shout out to Tyleek. But just him just being that vulnerable and he didn't have to tell us, what he was going through, anything like that, but stuff like that is what people would need to hear. And I think that helped us with future episodes was being more open about the stuff we was going through. And I know I know when I sent y'all that screenshot of what that person sent me after that episode, just how he was more vulnerable and how our community, especially amongst Black men, lack those conversations. I don't know, ego, pride, or whatever, but we just like those conversations. And when I sent that to y'all, it was like, was like, man, yeah, I know I need to start talking more now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because you never know. It's like even if we do have like, let's say just 5 people listen to us, you never know, we could still impact 3 of those people. You know what I'm saying? We can impact the majority. So I mean, you never know what the stuff that we say on here, how far it could be carried and everything like that. So I think that episode, man, that was That was a great. I still go. Honestly, I still go back and look at that joint. So that was a great episode.
I didn't think it was gonna go. I didn't think it was gonna get that. Like I knew it was gonna get deep because of us, but I didn't think it was gonna be like. I was like, because when Talise started talking, I was like,
Yeah,
damn, we
it's
here.
it's gonna be that. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
it's gonna
I'm
be
like,
that
we here.
conversation. Yeah, yeah, I read for Rand wasn't on that one. That was a good one.
Yeah. I know. I wanted to be on that because I was excited when we decided to get Tyleek. I'm like, man, I really want to be on this episode, man. But adulthood. It
I
is
knew,
what it
man.
is.
I knew fan
But
like
it's one guess. It's one guess. It's one guess. I'm gonna be on this episode for that one guest that I want to have. So,
yeah,
I promise you that.
I already know who you talking about. I already know who you talking about. But
yeah, I promise you that. I'll be on there for that one.
But when I said when I said
Yes,
Talib, man,
sir.
I already knew fan how he was, and I said, yeah, it's gonna get to that point. I didn't know when it was gonna get to that point of the conversation, but I was like, yeah, it's gonna get there sooner or later. Cause just knowing how he is and how much he's involved in the community and everything like that, and with everything that was going on, I was like, yeah, it's gonna get to that point. So yeah, I think I said trying to.
And I love our no cap segments, man.
No cap is like I'm glad I thought of that. Like, every it's like every like either like radio or some type of podcast has like some type of segment like that they do, and I was like, what can we do? And with no cap is like it could literally be whatever you want it to be. It could be the most motivational stuff you got thought of, or it could be the dumbest the dumbest stuff you could think of. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's still my favorite. We got
they make me go last now, people. They don't let me go.
Go.
They don't let me go first no more.
Because it's so hard. It's when Duran delivers his no cap. It's like, why do we even bother?
Why?
Like, we all might as well just come up with a singular no cap and just let Duran say it. It's like but it was so gradual how he progressed with it though. Like your no caps always used to be bangers. But it was like,
but you remember the first time we did the no cap, because we didn't do the no cap on the first episode.
We didn't?
No, we didn't do it on the first. No, we didn't do it on that one. But then we did on the second. We did it on the one with when we was talking about Dwayne Wade, his child, and because he didn't participate in that topic, but then he came back because he was sitting on the steps. Then he came back to the couch for the no cap.
Yeah.
And then he delivered that shit. I was like, this.
Yeah.
That was the relationship drunk. I say it, ain't it? Don't let the
social media, media mess up your relationship. Yeah. We had.
I was like,
that's another thing too. We had a lot of good conversation about like just relationships and like that topic too. Like I didn't think we was gonna have. So as y'all can see, those that's watching, those that's listening, like we have a variety of topics that we discuss, and they all good, man. They all what people need to hear and everything like that. So if you have, once again, like if you have a suggestion or whatever, man, just DM the page or hit up one of us with a topic or a suggestion, and we'll discuss it amongst each other, and most likely we'll have it on one of the episodes, on one of the other episodes. So
the only time that usually we plan all our episodes days ahead. We'll see stuff on social media. We'll hit a group chat and be like, yo, we're gonna add this to the docket. The only time that ever really changed is if something wild happens.
Like the Capitol.
Yeah, forward. That touched forward soul right there.
And when Ford was like, we gotta talk about this. Everybody was like,
if Ford said it, we gotta talk about it.
We was like, all right, look, Ford. Hey, look, you might as well.
Yeah, because I was at work in the office. I wasn't even worried about what the inmates was doing, but they were stealing something. I was like glued to the computer.
This live force.
You spilling too much.
I don't care.
Hey, look, it's too late now. You just said that. Yeah, this is why we have recorded moments, people.
We just told you we can't.
That's
group chat before was like, so we're gonna talk about the Capitol, and we was like, yeah,
we can talk about that. I said, so we want to do an audible on the.
Yeah.
Because this was like a day or two before we were supposed to record. I said, so are we doing an audible?
Yep.
on what we previously talking about.
Which was good though, because usually, we're sometimes 2 episodes ahead, but we didn't have to figure out what we was gonna have for that second episode because all we did was just push everything back.
Yeah, push it back. Yeah.
And luckily it was stuff that wasn't such a time constraint.
Yeah,
because we had to talk about the Capitol. Like the Capitol, we was like, everybody was like, "Yo, can't believe this is going on." And then bro was like, "Let's talk about it." I was like,
"Okay,
yeah,
we got it."
They said, "All right, I'm calling the audible."
Facts, man. But it's been a lot of, honestly, so many memories outside of the camera, outside of the audio that we can discuss.
No, forget all that. Last time we recorded, man, here goes Joseph. Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered Arguments. We talking about blah blah blah. We were like, whoa, man, change that, bro. What you doing,
bro? Let me tell you what was going through my mind with that. The Michael Jackson Chris Brown conversation was a good topic, but when I had thought about that one, I was like, it's so good to me that I completely forgot about the MJ and Chris. But the MJ and Chris Brown conversation, bro, that's another really good conversation that I love when our conversations transcend the podcast. Like we go out into work or we go into like, our everyday lives and we still talking about it or something like that. Like literally my coworker, I don't tell my coworkers I got a podcast. Yeah, let me get my foot in the door first, and then. Right.
I'm at a Christian school. I still tell, hey, Unfiltered Brothers, Unfiltered Brothers. Yeah, subscribe, follow us on YouTube.
Yo, they be like,
what you talk about? Everything.
Everything. Bro, but nah. My coworker is a huge MJ fan. Like she has like her duffel bag has MJ on it, and I was like, "You're a real big MJ fan?" And she was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "That's crazy." Me and my homeboys, we just had a conversation about who was better, and she was like, "Me and my boyfriend had that argument all the time," and it was crazy because I was like, people were hitting me up and was like, "Is MJ really better than Chris?" And I was like, "I don't think," because I was like, I always take what Derek said. It's not about being better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that conversation about the Michael Jordan and Kobe. Because that's the same conversation that everybody else has. And the first thing I said was, bro, we talking about music. We ain't talking about basketball. What you bringing basketball in this for?
Look, I was telling Rand about that. I said, how he gonna have the same conversation with his coworkers, put it in the chat, and they have the same arguments that I was trying to say. It cut me off.
I love the debate episode, but bro, they be so short sometimes.
It's too short, yeah.
It was like, no, when Durant was like, "You take my time, you take my time." I was like, no, you gotta argue too.
Yeah, I was gonna take all that time. I could have took the whole 15 minutes if I wanted to. Shoot, but nah, it's crazy. No, it's crazy that you said that because like the stuff that we do talk about, like I see, because sometimes I screenshot stuff and put it in the chat, like, yo, we just had this conversation, and like when we did the debate, the ocean and the space, why was that a viral status on Facebook? And I was like, bro, we just talked about this, and I shared. I was like, I think the person put like the ocean or something something, and I was like, make sure y'all go check out our episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. Like we be talking about this stuff. I mean, but it's stuff that already other people be talking about, but we just have to, be more visible, I guess, like get more out there so people can't y'all talking about this now. We've been talking about this stuff. Like, it's crazy.
Literally the ocean and space thing. I was just like, it's with the debate episode. I always try to have a polarizing, like, it has to be something that we got to argue about. Like, it's got to be something that you're either for or against. And I was like, I don't like the water or the ocean. I mean, I don't like the ocean or the space, but which one would I rather be stuck in? And literally, I was just like, let me ask him. And like,
nah, what Derek said, these are two places that black people should not be.
When Derek was like, Derek was kind of over the conversation because he was like, "Why are we here?" Like that. He was like, "Why are we in either one of these?"
Yeah, like I should, like, yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah. I'm not. You won't find me there. You can
I'm,
find me
I'm
here,
ready to
but
see
you won't
how
find me there.
I'm ready to see how that's going to evolve. Of course, we'll start hitting some more gut wrenching topics with the debates. We'll do it more of a debate fashion. I'm ready to see like the strawberry letter thing we got coming. And Ford's in charge of that. So
Yeah, y'all need to write in.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
I
real.
know y'all
Like,
going through some stuff.
Hey, look, in
hey,
case y'all didn't notice, everybody got their little thing they host. I'm
oh
your
no,
comedic
Hey,
relief.
don't worry. Once this get
uh-huh,
going,
bro.
I got
Derek, I was
something
thinking
for
about
you.
it too. I said, because I said, damn, I said, Ford got the strawberry letter. I got the debate. I said, we gotta find something for Rand to do. Because but I said, even if we do
Look,
like
I show up. I'm present.
But
I'm here.
nah, we gonna find something for you. But
another
yeah,
episode
like
of
if y'all didn't know, like if you just tuning into this live or just listening on podcast when it come out, um, we just started another segment, Unfiltered Arguments. We had 2 episodes in so far. Great debates, I should say. So check that out. That's only going to be available on YouTube. So make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then we want, like, if you're listening now, we want to be able to have something, because if you didn't know, like, I know me personally, we are influenced by like the Steve Harvey Morning Show,
yeah.
85 South Show. Sometimes I be listening to stuff on like the Breakfast Club and everything like that. Like those are stuff that influence us. Just how, especially 85 South, how they can come together and be one, but they hold 3 different personalities, 3 different styles, and everything like that. So it's kind of like us. But yeah, like so for like the Strawberry Letter, I think I forgot what we was gonna rename it. But
Yeah, we're
but
gonna
yeah,
name it something different.
like
Yeah,
sending a
I
like
forgot the name
sending
too.
yeah, like sending a crazy situation that y'all been going through, or somebody else going through it. Just write it in. You don't have to like say name or anything like that. Just DM us, or you can email us at unfiltered brothers unfilteredbrothers at gmail.com with that whole situation, and we're gonna debate it on another episode. But yeah, do that.
I
But
was thinking,
yeah, go
and
ahead.
for everybody, like I said, that's tuning in, let us know about our feedback for this one. An advice segment. I think that's what I thought about. I think that's what Rand should be in charge of. Rand be dropping really good knowledge. And I was like, if you ain't like once, like it's just like the strawberry letter, you're anonymous, hit us up, and you just be like, hey, I'm going through this, and this. What's your advice on it? And I think Rand should be in charge of something like that.
Right, because that's a level
No?
boy. That's a level boy.
What makes you think I give great advice, man?
Cause who else
I
I'm coming
just
down to? I come to you. Everybody come to
Right,
you.
exactly.
Everybody come to you,
Yeah,
bro.
So what makes you think I said I've been coming to you since middle school. Like,
Right.
what
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, man. But
Okay.
yeah, so we got
I'm
some good
fine with that. I'm fine
yeah,
with that.
but we got some good ideas for y'all, man. We had some good memories. Looking forward to another year. But
Yeah.
we don't have any other thing. We're gonna move on to our last segment of this episode, no cap. And we
Uh-oh.
just know Rand is gonna be last. So we're
Some
gonna
people
go
don't
ahead.
have no caps.
So we're gonna go
I got
ahead
no
to
problem in. It is me. I'll go first, Derek.
go
Don't
ahead,
worry.
Joe. Go ahead,
No
Joe.
cap. I ain't no cap. I thought this episode was gonna be a little bit unorthodox. I thought it was gonna be a little different. So I ain't coming no cap today. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you rest like this. I ain't gonna look for no cap. I ain't gonna take a cap. So hey, no cap. I ain't got no cap. Y'all just be safe out here and be easy. That's all I got to say. Here, take it away.
Go
Take it
ahead,
away,
Ford.
boys.
All right, look, let me go ahead and get mine out of the way.
No,
Ah.
shut up, Rand. Shut up, Rand.
Ah,
What you got? What you got for us, Ford?
I my no cap. Do not let
praise the Lord,
fear
praise the
and
Lord.
anxiety control your life.
Ah, y'all
And I
wanted
got
me to
that.
go last, huh?
Oh,
And I
now
got that.
it's still early.
Still early, yeah.
And I got that from 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So don't
Praise the Lord,
live your
Pastor.
life. Don't live your life, amen. Don't live your life going through fear. Don't live your life going through anxiety. Just put everything that you're going through in God's hands, and He will lead you the rest of the way.
There you go.
Amen.
Really.
Praise
Look,
the
Derek.
Lord. Put your
Yeah.
hands together for Jesus, everybody.
Cool.
Good luck, Derek.
So you're right. So my no cap.
Y'all, I don't even want to go no more.
My no cap for this episode. Shout out to Master P. He's like one of the best business owners out there in the world. I was looking at his interview on the Breakfast Club, and pretty much he said something. I think I said it before, but it just brought it back up. But pretty much he was like, you can't take everyone on the journey with you. And I don't know exactly what he said, but pretty much what I got of it is like your journey is that process is the most important part before you get to your destination. And when you look at whether if it's a job, whether if it's a career that you're already in, or a business that you have, that's your vehicle. And whatever type of transportation that you take, we all know is limited space on there. Whether it's car, 5 people, well, 4 other people with you, truck, train, plane, whatever. It's limited amount of people that can be on that in that vehicle with you. So just be wise, about who you're around, who you're bringing along with you, on that journey. Because as we all know, when we are in these vehicles, stuff can happen, challenges, whether it's weather, bumps in the road, detours, or whatever. There's always going to be some type of challenges along the way. And then you got to have the right people to motivate you to keep going. You could be driving, and be like, man, I don't feel like going no more. Are you gonna let them influence you, and you gonna turn the car back around, or are you gonna keep going? So just choose wisely who you have on your team, and everybody can't come along with you. You wanna bring them along with you, but everybody can't go. That's just how life is. So just choose wisely who you bring along on your journey. And we're gonna Rand, he's gonna close it out for us.
Whoa. Hey, look. Look, no cap. Never let a situation or a person stress you out. Situations can be changed and people can be replaced. So it's up to you to change the situation that you're in. If you're in a bad situation, make changes necessary to make it a good situation. People can be replaced. You got bad people in your circle. Get rid of them. That don't necessarily mean you don't have to still support them. You can still support them, but that just a person is just not good for you. So keep people around you who can support you, build you up. Don't let that one bad apple ruin the bunch, because you got places to go. Just like Derek said, you can't take everybody with you. So if they ain't going, leave them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready to go where I'm going, you left. So just don't let situations and people stress you out.
Facts. And with that, before I end it out,
question. Ain't wrapping that up. Question: did all three of y'all literally plan to have similar no caps to transcend into each other? Because I think I'm feeling left out of the group right now.
Nah.
That's your.
I said no.
That's your fault. That's your fault for not having a no cap.
Yo, it's crazy.
Even if I would have had a no cap, how all three of y'all's no cap literally has something to do with the others?
Bro, it's
in my defense, though, I was thinking the same way Joseph was. I didn't know we was having no cap today.
He didn't know.
Yeah, you gotta get that before.
Man, do that thing you do when you wrap the show up.
Hey, before we end, like I said at the beginning, if you're watching this, this is still going to be on our Facebook page, so you can watch it until we actually release it Thursday on all other platforms. But share this to your timeline, tag 2 people in it, and you get one of these free shirts. We got three smalls left, as well as 2 mediums. So it could either be one of these pound unfiltered AF, or it could be one of these BU no one knows. So just share it to your page, tag 2 people, and you can get one of these free shirts, because I need to give them out anyway. So, but with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure you follow us on all social medias. You already following us on Facebook, but Unfiltered Brothers, Twitter, Unfiltered Bros, Instagram, Unfiltered Brothers Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. And you can listen to
that rolled off his tongue.
Yeah,
you got good, man.
You got good, boy. And you can listen to us on other platforms, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and Spotify. But with that, it is. But with that, we're gone. Thank y'all always for supporting us. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. And we out here.